Hi, this is Danny Cash, and you're watching the weekly Firecast.
Welcome to the weekly Firecast, covering the world of hot sauce, spicy food, and barbecue. In this episode, Scott reviews a trio of sauces from Red Hawk Premium Peppers, Strawberry Scorpion Sting, B3, and Grounds for Divorce Hot Garlic Sauce. So sit back, relax, and savor the burn.
And welcome to the latest edition of the weekly Firecast. I'm Scott Roberts. This time out, I'm going to be reviewing 3 hot sauces. These are going to be from the Red Hawk Pepper Company, based out of Reedsville, Pennsylvania. And the first one is called Grounds for Divorce Hot Garlic Hot Sauce. So let me hold up the bottle here. It's a very, very thick sauce. It's a burnt orange color. It looks very smooth. I don't see a whole lot of chunks and fragments of peppers and other ingredients in it. So let me go ahead and take the shrink wrap off here. Pour some out on the spoon here. Like I said, this looks very thick. Little drops here. I think part of the problem is just the tiny bottleneck here. I'm sure a regular 5-ounce Woozy bottle, which this would normally come in, wouldn't have this kind of problem here. There we go. That's probably good enough there. Do the old switcheroo. First, let me smell the aroma. Very garlicky. I smell a lot of onions in it too. Just a little bit of tartness from the vinegar, so this is going to be interesting. So let me go ahead and give it a taste. Cheers. I taste, again, just like the aroma. I get a burst of garlic, a lot of onions, not so much vinegar, but I get kind of the kick of the peppers on the back end. I actually taste some pepper seeds in there too, which I really weren't visible when looking at the appearance of the sauce. Let me just read the ingredients here real quick. Tell you what's in here. Water, sweet onion, Thai type peppers, not Thai peppers, but Thai type peppers. Vinegar, rice and white vinegar, jalapeno peppers, serrano peppers, garlic, tomato paste, sugar, kosher salt, soy sauce, chives, olive oil, and citric acid. Very interesting flavor. It's slightly Asian in taste, but it's not so far as to kind of label it a Thai type sauce. It's more like a fusion of a couple different things. I have a chip here. I'm going to try this out on here. Again, it's very, very thick. There we go. Just to kind of see how it goes with a chip. Blends rather well. I think this would be good on some Mexican food in addition to some Asian type dishes. Very good tasting sauce. I don't know if I'd use this all the time, but it has a fairly decent heat to it. Probably 2.5 on a scale of 1 to 5 on heat. It kind of builds up on the back end. Taste is fairly good. I would probably give this a 3 out of 5 on taste. So let me go to sauce number 2. Okay, next up from the Red Hawk Premium Pepper Company is the B3 sauce. And the 3 B's stand for Bhut, Jolokia, berries, and banana, as you can tell by the bottle right there. Of course, it's going to be a very sweet sauce, it's safe to assume. I'll just read off the ingredients here real quick. Blueberries, strawberries, bananas, carrots, Bhut Jolokia peppers, red wine vinegar, grape juice, onions, water, and brown sugar. This looks very much darker. I mean, you can tell it's a berry sauce. There are fragments of berries in there, little seeds. So as you would expect, probably anything with blueberries might have those little tiny pieces of seeds that are kind of hard to crunch. But I'll get to that in a minute and see how the texture actually is. Tap some out on the spoon there. Again, this is thick. small bottleneck preventing this from like gushing all out, but it's still a very, very thick sauce here. That's probably good. Let me take a quick whiff of the smell. Very sweet, kind of nondescript. It just has a general like fruity berry smell. Not much. I didn't. The things you normally associate with hot sauce is strong vinegar, strong salt. Of course, this really doesn't have that kind of stuff. There is a little bit of red wine vinegar. I don't smell much of the Bhut Jolokia chili peppers in it, but let's see if there's any in the taste. Cheers. Very interesting. It's kind of more of a tart berry type flavor. You do taste the strawberries, blueberries kind of kick in a little bit, but then immediately, I don't taste the Bhut Jolokias, but I get the heat from it. So far, it's not a strong heat. It's not overpowering. It's not dominant. But I get a sense that they use just enough to get some of that heat on the back end. But it's more of a fruity type sauce. What you could use this with, I'm probably not exactly sure. Maybe for some dessert type options. Maybe with some white meat. Maybe with a little bit of chicken, roast pork. It might be good if you're into the fruity kind of flavors. I do love sweet and heat. This might not be the kind of thing I would like, though. I think it's good for an experimental sauce. Let me just, for shits and grins, try it on the chip. See how it works with something kind of corn flavored, something salty. Very, very thick sauce here. There, it's finally coming out. All right, a little bit of taste here. Taste is very subdued. Of course, the flavor of the tortilla chip, the salt, very dominant. So the flavor kind of slips away into the background. It might do that if you put it on some meat. But again, the flavor is probably not something I'm looking for. It has some nice heat on the back end. Not too much that you would expect from Bhut Jolokia pepper. Heat, again, on a scale of 1 to 5, I would probably rate this 2.5. It's one of the milder Bhut Jolokia sauces I've ever had. Flavor, though, it's just not there. I'm not sure what else it needs. Maybe it does need a little bit more of a vinegar kick to it. But on a scale of 1 to 5, I would only give this a 2.5. So it's nothing terrible, but then again, I don't know if I would really use this. I just might experiment with it a little bit now and then. So, but anyway, this is the B3 sauce from Red Hawk Premium Peppers. Okay, and the very last one from Red Hawk is called Strawberry Scorpion Sting. I assume this is going to be the hottest one. Of course, from the name, you could pretty much guess it's going to be a hot, and it's also going to be a very sweet and fruity sauce. Let me read the ingredients here real quick. Strawberries, hot peppers. In parentheses, it says Trinidad Scorpion and Habanero type peppers. I don't know what they mean by type. Apple juice, sugar, sweet onion, vanilla, citric acid, salt, and cornstarch. So let me take the shrink wrap off of this one. Okay. And I guess more like the first one. The Grounds for Divorce hot garlic sauce. This looks a little smoother. I do see little fragments of strawberries and strawberry seeds in here. Yeah. Get a nice smooth consistency, and I imagine it's going to give me a little bit of trouble just like the other ones, but I'll try to put it out on the spoon anyway here. Watch it all come gushing out. Here we go. Oh, that's a nice amount there. Very smooth in appearance. Nice and thick. Very thick. I like it a little thinner, but still I like my sauce to have some body and thickness to it. Aroma-wise, I like almost like garlicky strawberries. Interesting. You get kind of that tartness, that kind of high-end pungency, just a touch of that mixed with strawberries. So let's see how it tastes. Cheers. Wow, that is a strange effect. You get just a burst of wonderful strawberry flavor, then the Trinidad scorpions and habaneros, the tartness from it, just overwhelm you about 2 seconds in and just take over the entire taste. To where that's all I taste right now. It is very hot, in a good way. So if you're a chili head who loves things hot, I imagine the heat's going to escalate as I continue to talk here. Yeah, this has some nice, good kick to it. I'm not sure how much of this by content is Trinidad scorpions, but the heat is very well utilized in this. Yeah, right now it's at least 4 out of 5 on the heat scale. It might rise even more. Yeah, it's make my mouth water. I don't know if it's going to be so hot as to make my eyes water or make me sweat, but it's a nice hot sauce. I would say this would be a lot more usable than the B3 sauce, the one I just tried before this. This probably wouldn't be that good as a dessert sauce. I could still try it on ice cream. It has more of, I guess, a savory flavor, even though it is sweet. I definitely would try it on things like chicken and pork. Fish, I think, would be very good with this. Get a tilapia fillet, salmon fillet, pour this on after you grill it. I think this would be spectacular on it. I love the taste. I love the heat. Heat, I think, is peaking, maybe 4.5 out of 5. So this is extremely hot. Okay, nothing for mild mouths to mess with, only extreme chili heads. But the flavor is also there. Good balance of flavors between the sweet, the heat, the savory, and it just, I would probably give this 3.5 out of 5 stars. So this is probably the best out of the 3 that I've tried. So if there's anything I'd recommend, it would be this sauce right here, strawberry scorpion sting. My mouth is watering right now, so it's a little harder to talk. But anyway, it's a fairly inventive product by Red Hawk Premium Peppers. Not all there, but if you're interested in these, simply go to redhawkpeppers.com. Of course, I'll put the URL at the bottom of the screen. So anyway, thanks for watching this installment of the Weekly Firecast, and remember, keep it burning.
Hi, welcome to Masterpiece Theater. My name is Danny Cash, and on this special episode, we'll be doing some fun, spicy things for the weekly Firecast.